45. 45 guineas, once, twice, 3 times, and so.
It's a fine ship, Jack.
Aye. The Jenny Peak was his first love. And he's never skimped on her.
Well, let's hope she falls into good hands when the time comes.
I very much doubt it. The old boy won't split the fleet up. 5 steamers and the Jenny Peak. Huh. Oh, they'll buy for the steamers. The poor wee Jenny will likely be left to rot.
Oh, I don't know. There are some who still believe in sail.
Well, at least let me make you an offer. You haven't sold already, have you?
No.
But you have had other offers. Who?
Betray confidence. Oh, come now, Mr. O'Needin.
Look, Murchieson, you have my word for it that the line will still bear your name. You can draw up a covenant if you like.
I've already told you I don't trust you. You want my fleet, yes, but not for the 5 steamships. You want the Jenny Peak, the 1 schooner, and hang the rest.
You haven't listened to one word I've said.
Why else would Captain Baines have spent most of the morning looking her over?
We now come to lot 203. 50 yards of genuine Chinese silk. Now, you don't need me to tell you that China has stopped all supplies of silk, so you'll never be seeing the like of this again. Now, come on, Charlie.
It was all I could do to make him auction the contents of the store.
That's the idea.
Some of the stuff has been in those shelves for, maybe 50 years. It'll take 3 days to sell it all off.
Anybody make an offer for the ship?
Worn only by the highest mandarins in the land. This
Feel like telling me who?
Oh, no harm you knowing. It'll be common knowledge soon. Young Fraser.
wise man was not
Wasted your time looking round then.
Who asked your opinion?
Fraser made a good offer for it.
Now, how do you know a thing like that?
Well, people talk too loud.
Oh, so I'm going to speak very softly. So I've let my cap in the saloon. So you go and get it for me. I don't like that fella.
Oh, Letty, this is wonderful news. When did you hear?
Yesterday, I went to see Dr. Portman and he confirmed
Oh,
it.
Letty, I'm so pleased for you. Now, come and sit down.
Oh, well, as you know, for a long time I thought I might be too old.
Why didn't I tell you that was nonsense and not to worry? Oh, James must be overjoyed. What did he say? Letty?
Nothing.
Oh, isn't that typical of James?
Elizabeth, I haven't told him yet. You're the first one to know.
Not told him? Why ever not?
Oh, I don't know. He's at, well, it's an awkward age for a man to have parenthood sprung upon him.
James has always been at an awkward age. But you'll have to tell him sometime.
Oh, well, I'll pick the right moment. When he's in a good mood. Or perhaps when he's feeling low. Aye, that might be better. Cheer him up. Or maybe it would make him feel worse. Elizabeth...
If I were you, I'd tell him the moment he comes home and have done with it.
Good morning, sir.
Jack. Morning, Captain Baines.
Murchison, you're looking very well, sir.
Rubbish. I'm looking old. I feel it, too. Good day to you, Mr. O'Needin.
It's Fraser, sir. And a good office, so I'm told. Your good health, Jack. And the best of luck to you.
Luck? And what makes you think I need any? No. I create my own luck.
Oh, that's as may be, but with your owner going broke.
I trade. Man, I've traded all my life. Mind you, old Murchieson has been very good to me, but I have never depended on him always being there. It was a damn good job I didn't. And who's to say that your Mr. O'Needin won't fall down just the way Murchison fell between sail and steam and ending up with nothing?
Mr. Needham's staying in sail and sail alone.
Well, where are you off to next?
Norway.
Norway? Well, now, that's very interesting.
Damn cold, I know that much.
Oh, they're charming people, the Norwegians. Do you know very much about them?
Oh, I've been there a couple of times, had a few hands. They worked hard enough. That's about it, though.
You see, they have this terrible hankering for music. I guess it's in their souls.
You reckon I should sell them a brass band?
What? If you could get one, they would buy it. Oh, but here now. The one musical instrument they can't get, and the one they would pay the highest price for, is the piano. Man, I tell you, they're crying out for pianos in Norway.
Is that a fact? Aye, but I'm sailing tomorrow. I mean, where can I get a piano from in time?
Aye, true enough. Oh, well, maybe next trip, eh? Wait a minute. What am I thinking about? I've got a piano I can let you have. Man, you're more than welcome to it.
You wouldn't be having me on, Jack, about that there music in their soul, would you?
Captain, if you don't believe me, forget it. But I can assure you, I've sold more pianos in Norway than I can remember. And still they want more.
Well, how much you want for this piano?
To you, 10.
What do you see me getting for it?
Huh! The next thing you will want me to come with you and sell it for you. I never get any less than 25.
Ah, there you are. Been running round after you all morning. Why can't you stay in one place for more than half an hour?
Well, I'm afraid I can't, James. Oh, look, you'll have to be quick. I promised to have lunch with Sarah.
Oh, how is Sarah?
Perhaps if you called on her a little more often, you'd have no need to ask.
Well, I haven't got the time.
Then make time, James. She is family.
I haven't come here for a lecture, you know.
I saw Letty this morning.
Oh.
Yes, it seems she sees little of you either.
Well, I'm busy. Here. Hasn't, been complaining, has she?
No, Letty's not the type. But she is your wife, James, not just one of your hands. You really should pay her more attention.
Yes. Now, would you like to listen to me? Look, this Murchieson line that you're bidding for, well, you won't be wanting that schooner, will you? So I'll take her off your hands. She's fallen to pieces anyway.
Is she now?
Aye, so if you were to sell her to me, I'd withdraw from the bidding. Save you a bit of money.
I should think we'll all be saving some money, James.
Hmm?
We've made no offer for the Murchison line.
Why, Mrs. O'Regan, you're looking quite blooming.
Oh, how kind of you to say so.
Yes.
What can I do for you, Captain Baines?
Well, it's about this here piano I bought, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't know you were musical.
Oh, well, I'm not. The truth is, I might well have been bamboozled. But I'll sell that darn piano if it takes me forever.
Oh, I'm afraid we've already got one.
Eh? Oh, no. I'm taking it to Norway tomorrow. Very musical, the Norwegians.
Are they?
Oh, so I'm told, but I thought if I'm to show it off to advantage, I should maybe learn a tune, and seeing as how you play, I was hoping you'd teach me one.
Oh, well, I don't know how much I can teach you in one afternoon.
Well, it'd only be one finger, ma'am. You see, I bought a notebook here, and I thought if I gave the keys a number and copied them down, I could practice on the voyage. What is it?
Oh, I must have stood up too quickly.
Oh, yeah?
No, it's nothing, really.
Oh, maybe I should get you a little drink, get the blood moving again.
No, please, Captain Baines.
Oh, come on now.
Well, then, what tune did you have in mind?
Well, now, I was thinking maybe, cradle song?
How did you know?
I didn't, but I do now.
Captain Baines, it must be kept a secret.
Oh, you have my word on that, ma'am. But Mr. O'Needon must be very pleased.
He doesn't know yet. And you mustn't tell him.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, it wouldn't sound right coming from me. But anyway, I'm pleased.
Thank you. Still, I think we'd better forget the cradle song. Even James might put two and two together.
A prophet is a prophet, Mama.
Yes, and everyone in Liverpool knows that the only decent thing about Murchison's fleet is that schooner. It's the only thing he spent money on. The steamers have been badly used.
I've seen them.
So have I. Now, just how much did you, or rather Fraser's, offer?
26,000.
Ridiculous.
I don't consider it to be so.
William, the matter is closed. The answer is no.
You really are too hasty for words, Lady Fogarty. Perhaps we should explain the exact situation to your mother.
What a splendid idea.
It's quite simple, Lady Fogarty. Your son has agreed to purchase the line on my behalf, a nominee.
And what is wrong with you buying it in your own name, Mr. Beaumont? Not devious enough?
Well, let's just put it this way. Mr. Murchieson and I are not what you call the best of friends. And being a rather old-fashioned gentleman, I doubt if he'd sell to me. In fact, I know he wouldn't. He's refused me twice already. But you must admit, I've offered him a fair price.
I can't see you doing anyone a favor, Mr. Beaumont. And I will not have you involving Frasers. This company has a reputation for honesty, even if you intend to throw that to the wind in a matter of months. William? I will inform Mr. Murchison of your proposed transaction.
I wouldn't, Lady Fogarty. I really wouldn't. He needs the money badly.
Oh, not for his sake, for my son's. He takes far too much notice of you.
He listens and he learns. What better way to grow? He has the makings of an excellent businessman, as I'm sure you know. And with my financial support, the Fraser line could go from strength to strength.
No.
Oh, well, that's a pity. Being a gentleman, perhaps I should give you one last chance to change your mind.
Oh, do wipe that smile off your face, Mr. Beaumont. It is absolutely hideous.
Then I'll come to the point. Fogarty Yards are building 2 ships, both half completed. Now, as it so happens, your customer banks with me. What a pity it would be if I suddenly called in his loan.
He has frightened you. The way Beaumont talks, you think he was the only man in Liverpool with money to lend. Or the only bully. Come here. You made a big mistake. Oh, an understandable one, but that man was sharp enough to play on it.
What?
Well, you went there this afternoon on a business matter, but you behaved like William's mother. No wonder he could bully you. I mean, look at the pawn he had to play with. Your son.
Your son, too, Daniel.
Yes. Yes, I must pay a call on Mr. Beaumont.
3 times unsold. 30 ton of fish meal to Mr. Saddleworth. And don't blame me if the wife doesn't speak to you for a month. Lot 502, gentlemen. This is the pièce de résistance. A genuine, hand-woven silk carpet, made in Persia and guaranteed never to wear out. Now, which gentleman of taste will start me at 20 guineas? Well, grace anybody's living room with this carpet. You, sir? Thank you. 20 I have here. 21 do I hear anywhere? Mr. O'Needin? 21. 22 do I hear anywhere? 22. Thank you very much, sir. 23? 23. 23. Thank you, sir. 24 I have there. Thank you, sir. 25 can I say for you, sir? 25, thank you, sir. 26 do I hear from anyone? 26, thank you, sir. What do you say to that, sir? 27, 27 I have here. Do I hear anything more from you, sir? 28, thank you, sir. 28. To the gentleman over there.
Well, what do you think of it, eh?
Oh, it's lovely.
You don't sound very pleased. Cost money did this, you know.
It's been in somebody else's house.
What's that got to do with it? Yeah, for heaven's sake, it's silk. Feel that. Go on. That's quality, is that, you know?
Aye.
Ah, so it should be for the money I paid for it.
Oh, will you stop forcing the price of everything down my throat?
Now, what have I
Well, did you
said?
want to buy me a present or not?
Ah, otherwise I wouldn't have. Look, I'll go out, come back in again, eh? See if I can't get on the right footing with you. La, la, la. Hello, Letty, how are you? Bought you a carpet, cost a fortune, but I won't mention it. And it's for you.
James.
Well, I bought it for you. It's a present. Because I love you, you stupid woman.
James.
Well, aren't you going to thank me?
Thank you, James. It's a lovely present. Look, come and sit down.
Oh.
I've got something I want to tell you.
Well?
Are you in a good mood?
Aye. Talking of moods, you've been in a funny mood all week.
Aye, well, often there's a reason for that.
You know, Letty, I don't think I do like the carpet here.
Well, I do.
Ah.
Can't you sit still for 5 minutes, James?
Oh, who the heck is that?
Oh, it's probably Samuel. He wanted your advice about something, and I asked him to call round.
Oh, good. Tell him I can't stay long, though. I'm going out.
Mama, I want to apologize for this afternoon.
There is really no need.
I was rude. I'm sorry. I was unmannerly. I suppose you told Father.
Yes?
I'm also sorry that you and Mr. Beaumont quarreled.
Your Mr. Beaumont is about the most offensive man I have ever met.
He just sees things differently to you, Mama, that's all.
William, you take far too much notice of him. I want you to make your own decisions.
Providing I check them with you first.
Only for the time being.
Mama, I know we've talked of this before, but I really do feel it's high time I found a place of my own.
Because of this afternoon.
Look, as long as business and home life tread the same path, neither will succeed. And you and I will become more and more unhappy.
How strange. Your father said the very same thing.
Then will you talk to Father?
Yes.
Good. I'll be off to the concert then. Good night, Mother.
Well, if it's more space that you want, I can maybe help you there.
Oh?
Just so happens I bought a warehouse this afternoon. I might be willing to let it go.
Where is it?
Murchison's Quay.
Oh, no, that's too far away.
Nonsense. It's a fine situation. Fronts right onto the water.
How big is it?
Oh, about 30,000 square feet. Thereabouts. It's in good condition.
How much?
Oh, seeing as your family, 3,000.
Well, that's a lot of money, Uncle.
Well, either you want it or you don't. Anyway, don't let's worry about the price yet.
Uncle, I'd rather we did. Look, why don't I get an independent valuation made? Then we won't fall out.
Oh, you are coming on, aren't you? What do you want it for, anyway?
I've had a very good offer. There's been a marvellous run of salmon this year. Consequently, the price has come right down. But within a month, they'll be in short supply again. And that's when I plan to sell them to the hotels.
Oh, aye. I can just see the hotels falling over each other to buy month-old salmon.
Fresh salmon. They'll be packed in ice. Now, as you're going to Norway...
You want me to bring you back
100 tons of ice, if you can.
Ah, Gummy, you've got imagination, I'll give you that.
You finished talking business? Good. If you don't mind a mere woman intruding upon you.
Oh, beware a witty wife, lad.
Eh?
You heard.
Oh. Is Charlotte about by any chance?
Yes, but I'm afraid she's getting ready to go out to a concert.
Oh, really?
With a friend, Lucy Hardcastle.
Oh. Well, give her my regards.
I will.
Come on then, lad. We'll share a cab.
Aye. Good night, Aunt Letty.
Good night, Samuel.
I'll not be long, Letty. Don't wait up for me.
Was that them going?
Aye. Poor boy. You could at least have gone down to talk to him.
Oh, Letty, you know how it is. He kept me talking for ages.
Well, you've got plenty of time.
Lucy said I was to be early. Here, fasten these for me. Anyway, Father was here and he might have been in one of his moods and stopped me from going.
Aye. Well, if you're not back by 10:15, like as not, you'll find me in one of my moods.
Oh, fuss, fuss, fuss.
Right, now let's have a look at you. Oh, you're a bit flushed. You're not running a temperature, are you?
No, it's because I've been hurrying, that's all. Letty, I'll be late.
Charlotte, have you been using my toilet water?
Daniel, I shall be as subtle as I can. You'd be a damn fool not to buy that Murchison line. Oh, thank you.
Yes, and whose side are you on at the moment, James?
Well, right now I'm somewhere in the middle. But I shall want to sort it out before tomorrow. I'm going to Norway. Now then, if I was to reveal to you exactly why the old man's fleet is such a bargain, you'd be grateful, wouldn't you?
Yes, but how much grateful?
The Jenny Peak grateful.
Yes. Now, if I promise to clear the decks of all other bidders, including Beaumont,
Why not buy the line yourself?
because I don't want to be saddled with a whole lot of old steamers. Now, do you want to hear?
Well, all right. What is so special about the Murchison line?
It happens to be part of the South African Conference. You'd be part of a monopoly.
Which only applies to steamships.
A membership of that conference would do you a lot of good.
And one way or another, you'll push Beaumont out of the bidding.
Aye, and in return, all I want is the Jenny Peak. I want to know warehouse that's falling apart.
Whoa,
not
whoa,
worth
whoa,
any-
James. How much is this going to cost me?
28,000.
26,000 was the last offer.
Ah, that was before my offer. Ah, what do you say, Daniel?
Well, the Jenny Peak's a high price to pay for a snippet of information, James.
What do you want with an old sailing ship? According to you, they're all things of the past anyway.
Very well. But I'll want 3,000 for that warehouse.
Let's just say 2,000.
3.
3. You've married a hard man here, Elizabeth.
When you lose so graciously, James, one can hardly believe you've lost.
Well, what do you think?
Well, do you think your parents will agree to you taking it?
I'm sure they will. Just think, Charlotte. Whenever you can get out in the evening, we can meet here. On our own.
Yes. Just the two of us. Like now. Oh, William. If only it could always be like this. Oh, there, Letty. I wasn't late, was I? Had to run the last bit, though.
Did you enjoy the concert?
Oh, yes, very much.
Pity you weren't home earlier. I had a visitor.
Oh?
Yes. Mrs. Hardcastle. Lucy's in bed with tonsillitis. She wants to know if you'll go round and see her tomorrow.
I see.
Right, young lady. Where exactly have you been tonight?
I told you. I went to the concert. Only I went with William.
Charlotte, I've known you long enough to know when you're lying, and you're lying right now. Very well. Father will be home in a few minutes. Either you tell me or you tell him.
Very well. If you must know, I went to this apartment William's thinking of buying.
At this time of night? The two of you on your own?
He wanted my advice about furniture, that's all. Oh, why do you have to spoil everything?
Charlotte, look at me. Now, did anything happen? And don't play the innocent, you know full well what I mean.
Yes, Letty, it did. He kissed me. Twice.
Is that all?
Yes.
Where are your pearls?
I expect they dropped off. Running to be home on time.
Go to your room.
I was going anyway. Will you tell Father?
I don't know.
Good night, Letty.
Ah, Mr. Beaumont. Your clerk told me I might find you here.
Did he indeed?
What can I do for you, Uncle James?
Nothing. My sister tells me you're intent on buying the Murchieson line.
Was that all she told you?
Uncle, this doesn't concern you.
I wasn't talking to you, William.
I imagine you didn't come here merely to insult William in his own office.
Now, I know why you're after that line. It's because it's part of the South African Conference.
Ah, is that why I want it?
Aye. Now, all I'm after is the schooner. So far, there's only two of us bidding for it. I'll withdraw if you let me have that ship for a nominal sum after you've bought the Murchison line.
And if I don't agree?
Oh, well, then I shall just raise the price. I've got a higher bid than you in already. But if I withdraw, you'd be the only buyer.
But before you withdraw, we come to an agreement on the sailing ship.
That's right.
I think we might do business.
I don't want that Rainier stretch. You mind out?
Don't worry. They've loaded pianos for me many a time. By the way, have you got a steward?
No, and I don't need one either.
It's just that Ringham here comes on my recommendation.
Does he now? Oh, I've told you before, Jack. I don't like the look of your Mr. Ringham.
Oh, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Needham. I was just telling Captain Baines that Ringham here knows Norway like the back of his hand. He's a good steward. He's looking for a berth.
Is he now? I'd better sign him on then, Baines. He'll be useful.
You drop that and I restring it with your innards.
Baines? Where were you thinking of putting that thing?
In my cabin, sir. I might have to take some of the paneling out of the companionway, but it should squeeze through.
You'll be lashing that thing on deck.
What about the salt, sir? I mean, it'll play havoc with the strings.
Should have thought of that before. I'm not having my ship pulled apart for a piano. Huh.
Brigham, come here. Get that thing lashed down.
But I'm a steward, Captain.
You're any damn thing I say you are. Get that lashed down and see it aboard.
First you told me Beaumont and not Fraser wants my line. Now you say Sir Daniel Fogarty is interested.
That's right.
Will he maintain it as an entity?
He will.
You see, Mr. O'Needin, it's not just money I'm after. Leaving something to posterity is more important to me. The sign over my office reads Murchieson and Son. Well, the son's no longer with us.
I know.
So the next best thing to leave behind is something I built myself. At least the name will continue. I take it that you and Sir Daniel have come to some kind of an arrangement.
Oh, some small recompense for my troubles, that's all.
Well, I doubt it's that small. You say Beaumont is at the Fraser office?
He was when I left him.
I think I'll take a little walk in that direction.
If I want your advice, Mr. Henshaw, I'll ask for it, won't I?
I was only meaning to be helpful, Captain.
We're going through the minches, and that is that. The owner wants us there and back quick as a knife.
Well, I only hope the weather holds, sir.
Well, if it don't, you can blame him, can't you? But if you do, I'll take it personal.
Beg pardon, sir.
You're always creeping about like a dead cat ring. I don't like quiet.
I just wondered if I tied this thing down to your satisfaction, sir.
You have no work to do. Angel, if that man steps out of line by so much as a hair's breadth, you just let me know.
A better offer, Mr. Murchison. From whom?
That, I'm afraid, I can't disclose.
Well, how much, then?
Nor that either.
So, an unnamed price from an unnamed party. And on the strength of this, you imagine Mr. Fraser is going to increase his offer.
Well, if he did, I'd naturally have to reconsider the situation.
Murchison, your company is worth no more than 26,000. That is my final offer.
His? Who calls the tune? Who does the jig out of you two? I was under the impression that you were the buyer, Mr. Fraser.
We'll consider increasing our offer and let you know.
We will not consider it. Good day, Mr. Murchison. Give my regards to the other bidder.
Yes. I will.
He knows Fraser's is not the buyer.
What does it matter what he knows? He'll sell.
Yes, but what about the other bidder?
There is no one else. But can't you see? He's trying to play us off against Anedin. Except we know Anedin has agreed to withdraw. Murchison will be back. And when he does come back, we'll reduce our offer to 20,000. That's the way to do business, William.
Ringham, do you know a bar called Stremshaw's?
I do, sir.
Good. Save us looking for it. Doesn't get any better, does he?
Trouble with pianos, sir. They go out of tune as soon as you move them.
Know about pianos, do you?
Oh, yes, sir. Quite a bit.
Captain Baines, I wonder if you'd be so good as to save your patriotism and bring the ship into port.
Well, I was just having a last-minute practice, sir. Much good it'll do me.
Maybe you should have asked Ringham. He knows all about pianos, don't you?
Oh, he does he?
Aye, that's right, Captain Baines.
Well, then maybe you'd like to buy this one off me.
The tone's not good enough, Captain.
Or maybe it was just the way you were playing it. No, I think it's out of tune.
Well, don't let me stop you there. You gathered yourself an audience. And when the maestro's finished, Mr. Henshaw, perhaps you'll be good enough to order all hands on deck. All hands on deck!
Good evening, Sir Daniel. Your son and I were just off to the club. Can I offer you something?
William, what does this man want?
Could it be my friendship, Father?
No. No, he wants to control first you and then Fraser's. He's using you, William, for his own ends. If your mother hadn't intervened over this Murchieson...
Oh, so that's what this is all about.
Aye, it is. Now, you listen to me, Beaumont. I will not have my wife threatened by a jumped-up moneylender like you.
Father, please.
Sit down, William, and keep quiet.
I can assure you, Sir Daniel, there was no threat intended.
Well, it doesn't particularly matter now. You see, your client, Mr. Baker, is transferring his loan from you to a respectable bank in London. I arranged it for him this afternoon.
That was rather childish and unnecessary.
Oh, I see. You were only playing wolf. Well, you don't play those games with me or mine. Is that understood?
For a man who has only latterly taken on the role of father, don't you feel you're being overly protective? After all, in a few months, William obtains his majority.
And that is when you intend to buy yourself into Fraser's.
Should William and I ever decide to enter into a partnership, it will be when you no longer have an interest in Fraser's.
William, if this man so much as puts a foot inside this office again, I will see to it that the Fraser line is run down to nothing. Absolutely nothing.
An empty threat.
Oh, no,
William.
no, I can do it. With the stroke of a pen. And you had better believe me, William. Oh, Beaumont. Forget the Murchison line. It's been sold. To me.
Rough old hole, this, isn't it?
Well, that's the governor, sir. The bloke in the apron over there.
Countrymen! English me, we've a countryman just a seat. Here, I'm free to see here we are.
Ingham! You feel fine, huh?
This is Mr. O'Meara.
Yes, and Captain Osprey. You're a funny Captain Osprey. Is he
No,
here?
I'm working for this gentleman now.
Your friends always welcome here. You sit down, huh?
Excuse me, I'm looking for...
You must speak loud, much higher. I cannot hear you. All the noise in here.
I've arranged to meet a Mr. Stern.
Well, not that loud. Mr. Stern is right over there, huh?
Thank you.
So you want 2 beds for the night, huh?
No, we shan't be staying long.
I'm going to be off now, Captain Baines.
No, you won't. I got something to sell too, and it's something you know about. You're going to help me. Come on.
Mr. Stern?
Mr. O'Neidin. Well, just as I imagined.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
I did not expect you to have a sense of humor, though.
I haven't.
You have a drink with me, yes?
Well, all right then, just one. Then I'd like to get back to the ship, talk some business in peace and quiet.
Ah, the Christian Radif.
Aye.
She was owned by a Norwegian for many years. Fine ship.
Yeah, one of the best I've got.
Well, to business. Ours.
What the hell is that?
Hjemmebrent. Something we make to perfection.
Now, what would I want to do with the piano?
Entertainment for the customers.
So you want me to pay for the piano and pay for someone to play it, huh? Now, where do I make any money?
Oh, but it's got a beautiful tone, hasn't it, Ringo?
Captain.
All tuned up and ready to go, and only 25 guineas, and it's a very lovely piece of furniture, too.
It won't do. I'm sorry. No. You have a drink on the house. You have a drink with us. No, Strömsös. I'll pay. It's to sweeten your disappointment, huh?
Baines? I'm going back to the ship now where I can hear myself think, all right?
And we drink business, huh?
Oh, no, no. Few more glasses of that and I'll be thinking that your copper ore is gold. There you are. Only go easy on it, will you? Never know what that stuff will do to a man of your age.
Oh, that's the truth of it, Captain.
Ah, in that case, I need a young fella like you to take care of me, don't I? You can bathe your eyes in this stuff.
Captain, try to sell Vickerson the piano.
Aye, anyone, and you included.
Wouldn't be a mahogany affair with inlay and candlesticks with it.
Aye, it wouldn't, so would a million others. Come on now. We got about an hour to get through yet.
No, that's the most famous piano in the world. His friend Osprey's been trying to sell that all over for 3 years.
You knew that? Oh, come on now. Let's have a drink. Have a toast to Jack Osprey's bad.
Right, so much for the copper ore.
It's very high quality.
So it should be for the price.
It's a fair price.
Oh, I never said no. Just implied that it was exorbitant. Now, there is just one other thing.
We have covered everything, no?
Well, something I was asked to get before I left. Some ice.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Ice?
Well, can you get me some?
Aye. Now everything in this bar, Jack Osprey sold to Vickerson. From the furniture to the pots and pans, the blankets on the bed. But he couldn't sell him that piano. Yet he once tried to raffle the thing. He was so fed up with it. But someone made off with the kitty, so he said. I give him a regard. Mackay's the name.
You work out of Norway often?
Aye. Prices are good. And Aberdeen, where we come from, holds nothing for him or me.
He don't say much, does he?
Your friend neither.
That's because he needs another little drink to loosen his tongue up. Now, come on now, my lad. That's right now. Come on. Here. You have this. I like my drinks to kick back of me. That stuff tears up the bottom of your belly. Send him back when he's fit.
Ice is very difficult to get so quickly.
Oh. How much difficult?
That depends on the quality.
The quality?
Like everything else, it is graded.
You must think I was born yesterday, Mr. Stirling. There's a load of the stuff in a warehouse out there just waiting to be put aboard the fishing boats.
Ah, you've seen it.
Aye. Now then, how much?
£5 a ton.
300 pounds for 100 tons.
But Mr. O'Needin...
300?
You are a wise man not to drink with business. It raises the cost. Drink after, eh?
Aye.
Big pardon, sir.
That's all right, Baines. We're just finished. Oh, where's your friend Ringham?
Well, he's not in too good a shape, sir.
Baines. Has that ice come aboard yet?
Loading it now, sir.
Good, good. Don't want to miss the tide. Well, I think I've had rather a successful trip. Think I've made me a bit of brass.
Very pleased for you, sir.
Well, you shouldn't go around buying pianos that nobody wants.
I think I'll go topsides if you'll excuse me, sir. Time's pressing, Mr. Henshaw. I want to sail on the noon tide.
It's not easy stuff to handle, Captain.
If they stopped behaving like a load of girls, maybe their little hands wouldn't feel the cold of it. Stevenson! I've been watching you. You're working half as fast as the others. Now put some life into it.
Captain Baines?
Sir?
Where's Ringham? I want my breakfast.
Come on. Oh, you didn't get that from falling down drunk, that's for sure. Who did this to you? You don't know? Someone at Stromsherg?
They followed me outside.
You and me's gonna take a little stroll down there.
My money, my watch.
Grief, man, it's a wonder you're still alive. Come on. Come on. Can you manage? Come on, man. Up there's a good lad. Come on. Oh, come on. Slowly, slowly. Now get that man something warm for his belly.
Gotta do your own cooking, Captain, eh?
You be quiet. Quiet, I said! There's one thing more. The moment he's finished, I'm gonna pull this place apart unless someone tells me who beat him up and left him for dead last night. Now, I'd say that was very fair, wouldn't you, Mackay?
Oh, I'd say that was a tit for tat, Captain.
Now, what about offering a few suggestions?
No idea.
What about your friend here who don't say much?
You don't know much either.
You know, that's very funny. Because he's wearing a ring which exactly matches the cut on that boy's face. Right, now then. What have you got in here? A lot of money for a fisherman. Count out £6, no more, mind. What's this? And a watch. That's his. Now, if any of my men need knocking around, I'll do it. Not some stinking fish catcher. You and I are going outside, and I'm going to lift you back to Aberdeen with one single kick.
Captain, I've got a better idea.
You ain't had a good idea since I clapped eyes on you.
Yeah, but this one's perfect. He's now the proud owner of an upright piano. He can afford it.
How much has he got?
20, 25, 27 pounds.
Right. Take out 26. Stevenson, winch that piano down onto the quay. I've got a customer. Always is when there's something to be got for nothing.
Well, is she mine?
Ah, she is.
Oh? Oh.
Jenny Peake's a nice ship, James.
And worth every penny you paid for her.
Well, I'm happy enough. And those Murchison steamers aren't nearly as bad as I thought. No wonder Beaumont wanted them. And I hear you sold the warehouse to Samuel.
Aye, for much less than it was worth, of course. But I say, give the lad a chance. Well, I think I'll go and see my new ship. I'll send a man to go and fetch Letty. Well, she's ours, Baines.
Oh, that's good, sir. Hello, Jack.
Hello, Oh, Captain, it's good to see you again.
You were certainly right about Norway, the most beautiful country, and the Norwegian people the friendliest in the world. How can I thank you enough? Oh, I know the sacrifice you made selling me that piano, but that just shows you what a good friend you are, Jack.
How much did you get for it?
£26, and I could have sold half a dozen the same day, isn't that right?
Aye, Captain. Aye. And what happened to you? Did the piano fall on your head?
No. I broke up a fight between two men who were after it, and then Captain Baines decided that neither of them should have it, and he sold it to somebody else.
Is that a fact?
All right, people came out of nowhere, Jack.
But I couldn't get rid of that old thing for love nor money.
Well, times have changed.
Aye. And I think I know where I can pick up a few pianos. Thank you for the tip.
You want to go berth, you come and see.
I will.
Letty. Yeah. You look peaked. Everything all right?
Yes, of course. With the fresh air, do me good.
What do you think of her, then? My new ship.
She's lovely.
Yeah. I'm having her re-registered. It's the Letty Gaunt. What do you think of that? Hey, what's for dinner? I could put away a couple of pork chops.
Oh, well then, pork chops it shall have to be.
You thought any more about that carpet?
Yes, I told you I like it. It's nice.
Well, so you should, seeing what it cost. You know that